Hello, it's my great pleasure to be able to participate, although remotely, unfortunately, in this year's Varsity Awards ceremony. It certainly is an area of great pride that we have in the Windsor Central School District, all of our co-curricular activities and the incredible athletic opportunities and programs that we have. Certainly as we think about this year, we certainly had a great fall season, winter season. Unfortunately, of course, this spring season was cut short, but what wasn't cut short was the pride that we have in our student athletes, the dedication of our coaches and our parents to really try to provide the best possible opportunities for our student athletes to compete. We also, again this year, the Board of Education and leadership team was incredibly proud of the academic performance of our students. It just continues to be a source of great pride how well our student athletes do. You know, thinking about this spring season, and so unfortunate that our seniors in particular weren't able to experience their final season of their senior year. You know, it reminds me of the saying that we don't know what we have until it's gone, and I think that's certainly the case this spring. And so I hope that all of our athletes, particularly those underclassmen, really take this as an opportunity to reflect on just what a great experience high school athletics can be. Being able to participate with your classmates, learning from one another, to be supported and mentored and pushed by your coaches, to watch your parents and family members and friends in the stands cheering you on. It's certainly a great experience, one that it's easy to take for granted, and this certainly is a great reminder for us that we don't want to take that or anything else for granted. So again, I want to offer on behalf of the Board of Education and the leadership team my sincere congratulations and best wishes to all of our seniors. I want to really reassure our underclassmen that we will do whatever we can to continue to offer the outstanding programming that we always have for you in our athletic program and in all the programs across the district.
My name is Mike Potenza. I coach boys and girls varsity cross country. The roster of our team is Justin Brown, who is receiving a 4-year award, Josh Stone, who's receiving a 3-year varsity award, and Ian Schaefer, who's receiving a 4-year varsity award. Other members of the team include Colin Harding, Joe Smith, Landon Stone, Caleb Llewellyn, Darby Morgan, Dylan Northrup, Jacob Sampson, Connor Saxby, Vlad Sheehan, Hunter Seifert, Anastasia Collode, Chris Warner, Brian Afifi, Kiera Smith, Avery Thurston, and Jacoby Sweeney. Our Stack Sportsmanship Award for the boys goes to Josh Stone. Our Stack Sportsmanship Award for the girls goes to Anastasia Collode. Our Scholar Athlete on the boys' side is Josh Stone, and our Scholar Athlete on the girls' side is Kiera Smith. Our Stack All-Stars for boys and girls are Josh Stone, Colin Harding, and Jacob Sampson. Our special awards include Josh Stone finishing 2nd at Class B state meet, 7th in the Northeast Regional, and 78th in the Cross Country Nationals. We also had good performances at the Section 4 Championship by Colin Harding, who finished 4th, and Jacob Sampson, who finished 12th. On the girls' side, Darby Morgan finished 27th at the sectional championship. At the state meet, like I said earlier, Josh Stone finished 2nd, and Colin Harding finished 91st. Overall, We had a successful year and great leadership from our seniors Josh Stone, Justin Brown, and Ian Schaefer. Underclassmen can learn some good lessons from them. I look forward to moving forward and growing the program in the future. We have one last award to give, and that is the Distance Running Award, the Osterhout, to Josh Stone. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Taylor Lapolis, the Windsor field hockey coach. Our field hockey members this season were Grace Beatty, Miranda Bickham, Olivia Butler, Michelle Cooper, Anna Finn, Allison Green, Marie Johnson, Kiara Mohammed, Megan Quick, Allison Radicki, Morgan Raymond, Madison Shea, Mackenzie Steckel, and Olivia Vanderbilt. This year was a really fun season, and I really hope it resonates with the girls for a long time to come. Despite having a tough schedule and scores that weren't necessarily in our favor, the girls never stopped working hard and never lost their positive attitudes. While the scoreboard might not have reflected it, I can't tell you how many times coaches would come up to me after the game absolutely astounded by our performance. Simply put, we never quit and played hard up until the last second. Certainly, none of this perseverance would have been possible without the leadership of our three seniors. Michelle Cooper, the quiet one who could stop anyone on defense. She led by example and played hard every game up until the last second. Madison Shea, she was always there to help give the girls direction in practice and in games. She also has the very unique ability to play anywhere on the field, a skill that not many players possess. Lastly, Miranda Bickham, the selfless leader who agreed to step into goal and fill a huge need in our team. Countless coaches and officials were astounded by her performance and goal. I don't want to imagine how the season would have gone without you back there. I would like to announce our 2 3-year award winners. They are Michelle Cooper and Madison Shea. Our Stack Sportsmanship Award winner is Miranda Bickham. Our Stack Scholar Athlete is Michelle Cooper. The field hockey program also has the Carissa Acquisto Ray Award that we present every year. This year's award winner is a hardworking athlete who consistently displayed perseverance and determination. She's been a staple on our defensive line for the past 3 years and will be incredibly hard to replace. This year's award goes to Michelle Cooper. Congratulations, Michelle. Finally, I'd like to extend a few thank yous. First and foremost, to Mindy Brown, our JV coach. She's been an excellent addition to the program. To Stephanie Green for helping with scorekeeping. To all of the parents for making sure the girls got to all of our late night and early morning practices. And lastly, a special thank you to the parents of our seniors, Kathy and George Bickham, Dan Cooper, Jackie and Dean Bixby, and Pat and Tina Shea. In closing, to the underclassmen, start putting in the work now to prepare for the fall. And to the seniors, thanks for being the backbone of our team this year. You will all be greatly missed.
Good afternoon. My name's Tim Hogan, head football coach at Windsor, home of the Black Knights. I'd like to start by reading my roster. For today's event, Cam Adams, Kevon Atkinson, Jack Beatty, Garrett Bidwell, Riley Blanchard, Brandon Butler, Dylan Capello, Logan Cowell, Reagan Conrad, Kobe Dela Cruz, Griffin Dellenbeck, David Flora, James Hoover, Ryan Kennedy, Max Kinner, Bo Kobach, J.J. Latimer, Cody Lewis, James Lindsley, Hunter Plattner, Ethan Reed, Justice Rodney, Ethan Steckel, Dakota Weeks, and Bryant Weingartner. I'd like to start off tonight with a few thank yous, and we had a banquet earlier in the year, so bear with me here. Some of you may have already heard this. I'd like to thank Mr. Durden and our athletic secretary, Ms. Pachura, for everything they do for me throughout the year, not just in football, but for everything phys ed, all the coaching that I do. All the concession workers and dinner workers, they're all led by our new End Zone Club, and I especially like to thank our 2 End Zone Club people on the board, Mrs. Adams and Mrs. Dillenbeck. Our football staff, modified, Jim McCombs, Rashawn Parks, and Sean Pomeroy. JV staff, Jake Carl and Jim Lally. and our varsity staff, John Doolittle, Ben Amarise, and our strength and conditioning coaches, Mike Clare and Brian Stegeheis. Without these guys, my job would be impossible. I have a couple award winners here tonight. Our 3-year award winner, Jack Beatty, he was up with us as a sophomore, and our 4-year award winner, which happens very, very seldom. I think I've seen it 2 times in my career here, Cam Adams. Sportsmanship Award. This year's Sportsmanship Award for football goes to Griffin Dillenbeck. Congratulations, Griffin. And our scholar athlete is Jack Beatty. Congratulations, Jack. This is a pretty good football team that we had here in Windsor, and we ended up with a lot of individual awards. Let's start with the All-Division. Ethan Reed was a quarterback All-Division. Griffin Dillenbeck, running back All-Division. David Flora, wide receiver All-Division. Cam Adams, center, lineman, All-Division. Kevon Atkinson, defensive end, All-Division. And Jack Beatty, wide receiver, All-Division. Honorable mention defensive end was Brandon Butler, and D-back, honorable mention, Hunter Plattner. Congratulations to all you guys. That's quite an achievement. We had 3 guys that qualified for the Ernie Davis Classic. Cam Adams played center, got a lot of playing time. David Flora, wide receiver, got a lot of playing time. Jack Beatty qualified, but unfortunately had a shoulder injury and had to sit the game out. Congratulations to you 3. The Elite 24 All-Star team put out by the Press and Sun Bulletin. Ethan Reed made that team. Congratulations, Ethan. And All-State Awards. Ethan Reed was 3rd team quarterback as a junior. Congratulations, Ethan. David Flora was 3rd team offensive wide receiver. Congratulations, David. And on defense, Jack Beatty was 3rd team defensive back. Congratulations to Jack. With all these individual awards, there's a lot of guys that made our record books. Ethan Reed is in there 8 times, David Flora 4 times, Jack Beatty 2 times, and Hunter Plattner once. That's quite an achievement. Like I said, we had a pretty good year in Class C. Making it to the sectional finals says a lot about these kids and this team. And a 7-3 record is nothing to be ashamed of, especially if your 2 of the 3 losses came to the state champions that just happened to do it 2 years in a row. We put 15 different records in the book. That's pretty good accomplishment in my book. Is this a good team? Yes, they are. They're a very good team. A team that probably would have been Section 4 champions, except for that stupid team across the river. I'm proud of every one of these kids. There's no quit in them, and no matter who they played or what the score was, they kept going. In closing, I'd like to say I'm looking forward to working with all the underclassmen. Get involved in other sports, get involved in the weight room. It's obviously a little different at these times that we have in front of us, but we're going to get you everything we can with the help of the school and the help of our strength and conditioning coaches. So bear with us. Keep checking those emails. You're a huge part of this success here at Windsor, not just in football, but with all other sports. I'd like to wish the seniors best of luck and thank them for all the leadership they provided. I feel this group of seniors is one of the best group we've had in Windsor for many years. Sure, they like to have their fun with some of the guys we had, but when push came to shove, they always seemed to step it up and provide leadership that we needed. Cam Adams, Kevon Atkinson, Jack Beatty, Riley Blanchard, Brandon Butler, Griffin Dillenbeck, David Flora, Bo Kobach, Hunter Plattner, Ethan Steckel, Dakota Weeks, and Bryant Weingartner. To all you guys, we're going to miss you. We really need, we need that leadership. Like I said, next year we have guys that hopefully can step up and lead them the way that you have led us. If you guys ever need anything from Windsor or Windsor football, you know where to find us. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Coach Bedford. I'm the varsity golf coach. I'd like to start off by thanking Mr. Durden, Mr. Solosny, and Mr. Klump for their support, as well as the district office, Dr. Andrews and the folks there. It's really critical that they support the athletic program, or we won't have any success. I also want to mention Karen Pachura. She works very hard for all of our athletic programs, and she deserves accolades. This season, I had a volunteer coach Peter Farden helped me out, and he was instrumental in us having a really solid season, and I really appreciate his efforts. And finally, I want to mention Golden Oak. The golf course being supportive of our team is critical. And I've seen many teams whose golf courses really don't want them there, and they struggle. And because Golden Oak wants us there, supports us, it's a really big deal, and I appreciate it. This year we have 8 varsity lettermen. We have 4 seniors: Lucas Casey, Andrew Saar, Jordan Starley, Andrew Segru, 1 junior, Jarrett Daniels, and 3 sophomores: Daniel Newman, Dante Rook, and Zach Vasilik. We had 1 4-year varsity letter earner, Andrew Saar, and 1 3-year, Jordan Starley. Our stack record was 8-4, and overall we were 9-4. Pretty solid year. The only losses we had were to the top 2 teams, Shenango Forks and Seton Catholic Central, and we finished in 3rd place in the Stack East out of 7 teams. Essentially, we were pretty young. Despite 4 seniors, we were pretty young overall, and it was a really solid season by the team. Near the end of the year was one of our highlights, the Section 4 Class B Championship. For the 2nd year in a row, we finished as runner-up. In that tournament, 18 holes at the links at Hiawatha Landing, Andrew Saar and Jordan Starley both shot 85. They finished in a tie for 6th place and earned a Section 4 medal. We have a Stack Sportsmanship Award winner, and it is Lucas Casey. Lucas, I really appreciate how you handled yourself with other teams and your teammates, and congratulations. The Stack Scholar Athlete Award is Andrew Segru with the highest academic average. And finally, we have an annual award that's a special award, the Golf Coaches Award. And the Golf Coaches Award is given to the golfer with the lowest stroke average for the season. And this year it was extremely tight. In fact, the closest I've ever had. Andrew Saar had a Section 4 average of only 4.5 strokes over par for 9 holes, and he's the award winner. Congratulations, Andrew. I do want to mention Jordan Starley because his average was only 5/100ths of a stroke behind Andrew. Great season. Both Andrew Saar and Jordan Starley earned, by their average being less than 5.5 per 9 holes, they earned the right to go to the state qualifier, which was this spring. Well, it was supposed to be this spring. And unfortunately, along with all of the other spring sports, it was canceled. And I feel very bad for these players. They worked very hard for that, and I know they were working hard, and they had a really good chance to make it to the state tournament, and it's something I'll always regret. I want to say goodbye to the 4 seniors and wish them luck. Lucas Casey is going to be attending SUNY Broome. Andrew Saar is going to Delhi for construction management. Jordan Starley is going to join him at Delhi. He's going into the golf program management program. And Andrew Segru is going to West Virginia University in Morgantown as a phys ed major. For those of you who have seen me speak before, I tend to finish my speech with a little incentive, and I looked up something, and I hope you can glean something from this. A simple formula for living. Live beneath your means. Return everything you borrow, and stop blaming other people. Admit it when you make a mistake. Give clothes that you don't wear to a charity. Do something nice and try not to get caught. Listen more, talk less. Every day, take a 30-minute walk. Strive for excellence, not perfection. Be on time, don't make excuses. Don't argue, get organized. Be kind to unkind people. Let someone cut ahead of you in line. Take time to be alone. Cultivate good manners. Be humble. Realize and accept that life isn't fair. Know when to keep your mouth shut. Go an entire day without criticizing someone. Learn from the past, plan from the future, Live in the present. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. Thank you.
Good evening. Coach Griswold unfortunately could not be here tonight, but wants to give her well wishes and best of luck to our senior athletes. My name is Coach Dixon, and I'm the assistant girls varsity soccer coach. First, I'm going to run through our roster for our 2019 season. Mara Baldwin, one of our seniors and 4-year varsity letter recipient. Haley Colavito, Erica DeQuinn, Grace Deo, Emma Dixon, another senior and 4-year varsity letter winner. Allison Forbadusi Colvin, Alexis Galusha, a senior and 4-year varsity letter recipient. Alexis Hill, Hannah Hill, a senior and varsity letter recipient. Cassandra Johnson, Caitlin Jones, Cheyenne Kinsley, a senior and varsity letter recipient. Erin Cool, Caitlin Condrada, a senior and 4-year varsity letter recipient. Tanis McNamee, Megan McLaughlin, Cassidy Millward, a senior and 4-year varsity letter recipient. Riley Miner, Elena Neer, Emma Palmer, Ella Peterson, Emma Peterson, a senior and 4-year varsity letter recipient. Samantha Sova, a senior and varsity 4-year letter recipient, as well as Stack Academic All-Star, and Marissa Strawn. This season, we saw improvement from our girls as individuals as well as a team. We were more competitive than previous years with some tough, hard-fought losses, but our team persevered. We battled many injuries this year, but I applaud our younger players stepping up and filling in where need be. Through all our adversities we faced as a team, our girls pushed through and continued to work hard. We have an additional award to give out at this time, that is the Sportsmanship Award. This season, we had one player who demonstrated and practiced sportsmanship day in and day out. The individual came to practice every day, battling injury and still focused on the bigger picture, being a good teammate and representing her school. She emulates the word sportsmanship through her work ethic, dedication to her team, and willingness to help others. Our recipient for the 2019 season Sportsmanship Award goes to Alana Neer. Congratulations, Alana. This year, we will be saying farewell to our 9 seniors, all of which earned their 4-year award. This group of girls have faced tough competition and played against some amazing athletes throughout their 4 years, but maintained focus and poise. We will miss the leadership you all possess, and we will have some big shoes to fill. Thank you again to our seniors, Emma Peterson, Emma Dixon, Samantha Sova, Hannah Hill, Mara Baldwin, Alexis Galusha, Cheyenne Kinsley, Cassidy Millard, and Caitlin Condrada. We wish you the best of luck in your future. It has been a pleasure getting to know you, and your coaches and teammates will miss you on and off the field. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Coach Miller. I coach the boys varsity soccer team. First, I would like to thank the Board of Education members, administration, and the parents of the soccer team for all of their support throughout the season. I would also like to thank Coach Carlson and Coach Tambo for doing a great job with their teams this season and all of their help. I'd also like to thank Jeff Nolan for building such a great program. The 2019 boys varsity soccer program had 22 student athletes. I will start off with seniors. Angelo Sacco, who was team captain, and his position was defense. He was a center mid as well. He will be attending the University of Scranton. Carter Van Zant, who was team captain, he played outside midfield and will attend SUNY Broome. Colin Bidwell, who was team captain, and position was goalie, and he will attend Oswego State. Robert Bowe, his position was goalie and is attending SUNY Broome. Riley Salt played forward and will be attending SUNY Broome. Nick Riley, who played defense and will be attending SUNY Cortland. Sean Thelman, who earned a 3-year varsity letter, he played defense and will be attending SUNY Broome. Jacob Anderson was the center back and will be attending Paul Smits. Aaron Launt was outside midfielder and is attending SUNY Broome. Riley Payne, who earned a 3-year varsity letter, was outside midfield and he will be attending SUNY Broome. Reed Smith, he was outside midfield and will be attending Word of Life Bible Institute. The underclassman of the program is Colin Van Zant, who was forward, Tanner Gates, who was defense, Zachary Burpee, who was center back, Cooper Bump, who was midfield, Max Baxter, who was outside midfield, Noah Lawrence, who was midfield, Jonas Lake, who was midfield, Sing Hung, who was defense, Cameron Martin Kovic, who was outside midfield, and Hayden Green, who was forward. Some of the awards that we earned. The season, the entire varsity team was awarded the 2019 Triple Cities Soccer Official Award for sportsmanship. The coaches and officials committee selected the Windsor Black Knights. Other awards handed out this year was MVP, which went to Colin Bidwell. Most Improved Award goes to Nick Riley. Sportsmanship Award goes to Angelo Sacco. And Scholastic Award goes to Zachary Burpee. All 22 student athletes that I named were such hardworking, passionate, and respectful young adults. Every single game and practice that was played, they gave it their all. Some of the special moments that our program shared together were scoring a goal on Oneonta, who was state ranked the entire season. Throughout the entire season, Oneonta only gave up a total of 3 goals. It was an amazing moment to be the one team that scored 1 out of 3 goals on them, to also be beating them 1-0 at halftime. Another great moment was beating another state-ranked team, which was Shenango Valley. We played them home on the Kent Street field, and the whole game was 100% defensive for both teams. We wound up scoring the only goal of the game in the first half and kept a defensive mentality throughout the game. What every coach wishes to have on their team is to have their team become a family on and off the field. All of the boys were very close to one another. They would hang out together in school and out. Parents of the teams would have pasta parties before big games. What always impresses me coaching at Windsor is the number of parents and guardians that go out of their way for their child. It is very impressive to have an away game over an hour away and see majority of the team's family, friends, and teachers on the sidelines supporting the program. We had an overall record of 7 wins and 8 losses, being in one of the toughest leagues around with 3 state-ranked teams to play against. I am very happy with the results of the season and would like to thank all 11 of the seniors this year very much for being a part of the program for so long and being great leaders. We wish you all the best in the future with whatever it is that you do. Please do not hesitate to call me if you ever need anything. I hope everyone stays safe and healthy during these times. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Coach May. I'm the assistant varsity coach for the girls swim team. Coach Z could not be here. Team members, I'm going to start out with that. Alexia Barnes, Gia Bucciarelli, who is a Stack Sportsmanship Award winner, Annalena Calandra, Denise Colby, Anna Dijon, Madeline Griffin, Morgan Hill, Anna Hines, Callista Holt, Scott Lewis, Caitlin McLaughlin, Dakota Payne, Anna Perrette, who is a Stack Scholar Athlete Award winner, and Sam Quinn. Each and every year, our girls' varsity swimming and diving team continues to grow and improve. This year was no exception. Our team consisted of 14 wonderful young women led by our 3 captains, Gia Bucciarelli, Morgan Hill, and Anna Perrette. These 3 girls did a fabulous job leading our team by example and keeping them focused throughout the season. Some of our team highlights this year were beating Greene, Johnson City, and Susquehanna Valley. On an individual level, every member of our team improved their times for both their individual events and all 3 relays. Sophomore Anna Perrette had her best diving score and captured a 3rd-place finish at sectionals. 8th grader Dakota Payne broke the 100-yard butterfly school record and finished 7th in that event at sectionals. Denise Colby also had her best time in the 100 breaststroke, finishing 7th as well. These 3 girls, along with junior Gia Bucciarelli, finished 8th in the medley relay at sectionals. Our seniors are Morgan Hill and Alexia Barnes. These 2 young women have been a joy to have on our team, and they're amazing role models for our younger athletes. We are so very proud of both of them and wish them the best of luck with their future plans. Morgan has enlisted in the United States Air Force, and Alexia has been accepted into the nursing program at SUNY Morrisville. We will all thoroughly miss you 2. Please stop back to see all of us when you're home. Thank you.
My name is Lauren Ponterio, and I had the pleasure of coaching girls varsity tennis this fall with Coach Becky Adolph. I'd like to start by going through our roster. We had 9th grader Victoria Baxter, 11th grader Talia Delavera, 10th grader Haley Drazen, senior Carly Duell, 11th grader Serena Dugan, 11th grader Sophia Cabot, 10th grader Chelsea Landers, 11th grader Emma Jaguno, 10th grader Brianna Marble, 11th grader Allison Romaine, and 10th grader Peyton Swartout. The season was marked by huge improvements, strong friendships, and impeccable character. What our record does not show is the long-fought battles on the court, the endless hustle, and the comebacks. Through frustrating losses, our team formed a stronger bond and worked harder than ever at practice. This culminated in a win for our final match of the season on our senior night, celebrating Carly Duell, our one senior. I continue to have immeasurable pride in our team for always taking the high road and having each other's backs. Peyton joined our team a few weeks into the season to try tennis out for the first time and blew us all away with her talent and work ethic. Tori and Brianna had the most wins of the team as a doubles team. Haley fully supported the team despite a knee injury at first and was eventually able to hit the courts again. She did so with great enthusiasm and played doubles with Talia. Talia returned to tennis after a few years off, and by the end of the season was able to pull off her first varsity win. Serena and Chelsea both made huge leaps in the off-season to play first doubles as a stoic and determined duo. Sophia made her debut as a singles player and shocked her opponents with her killer backhand. Emma played matches lasting up to 3 times as long as the average match and made several unbelievable comebacks. Allison, our first singles player, held her own with grit and grace against the best players in the section. Lastly, our senior and second singles player, Carly. We will miss you more than words can express. Thank you for leading our team by example year after year, and we wish you nothing but the best in your future. Please keep in touch, and remember we are always here for you. I'd like to now give out some special awards. So our STAC Scholar Athlete was 9th grader Victoria Baxter. Our STAC Sportsmanship Award goes to our leader and senior, Carly Duell, and she is also the recipient of the Mike O'Donnell Memorial Award, and she is a 4-year varsity tennis participant. I'll wrap up by giving thanks to the team, Coach Becky, and all the families that supported us having another great season. I wish you all well, and congratulations again to Carly.
Hi, my name is Scott Simmons, and I'm lucky enough to be head coach of the volleyball team. Strange days. I haven't put on a tie since March 11th. I forgot how. So this morning I got on YouTube to find out how to do it again, and I found a clip of Mr. Hogan putting on a clip-on tie. So that obviously didn't help. So I had to figure it out from there. But anyways, I'd like to read my roster. Sierra Adams, Morgan Bryant, Carissa DeCoss, Melanie Gonzalez, Hannah Hagerman, Abriana Jones, Casey Kephart, Haley Kolbach, Sophia Perrette, Nicole Rose, Emily Swartout, Jessica Taylor, and Mackenzie Williams. Our Sportsmanship Award goes to Sophia Perrette, and our Scholar Athlete Award goes to senior Emily Swartout. I'd like to announce our 3-year varsity players. They were Nicole Rose and Morgan Bryant. Our 4-year varsity player was Mackenzie Williams. We did have our banquet this fall, so I'll just go over our season very quickly. The ladies were STAC East champions. They won the Johnson City tournament. They won the Bill Mott tournament. They were Section 4 champions, and we lost in the regional finals. I'd like to thank my coaches, Katie Rogan and Christina Garlick. I am very blessed to have some of the best coaches in Section 4. They certainly do help our kids. I have a message for my seniors. Ladies, hard work beats talent. If talent doesn't work hard, effort, earning it is what I've always talked about in practice. You were a big fish in Windsor. You are about to jump into a much larger pond. Your effort, either hard work or lack thereof, will make you stand out. So work hard, have fun, and go make your own history. I miss you, love you, and I wish we had 5 more minutes. To the younger kids, I want you to know that this is going to be the first time in almost 10 years that we will not be picked to finish first in our division. So, if you're not doing the workouts from Coach Claire and Coach Stegaheis, and not doing our Zoom meetings that Coach Rogan has set up for individual ball control skills, the prediction will be right. You get to decide how much you want it. We will play this fall, but what you do or don't do this summer will determine our team's success. It's always about effort, always has been, always will be. Ask the seniors. Go back and ask our ladies. If they could do it all over again, what would they change? And I guarantee you, they would just say, work hard every day, all day. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kelly Singleton, varsity cheerleading coach for fall and winter cheerleading. This year we focused during football season on supporting our team and cheering on the crowd as we prepared for our winter competition season. As I mentioned, winter we focused on competition season. My roster is as follows: Mackenzie Rogers, Alyssa Rogers, Riley Kelly, Shannon Phillips, Andrea Marble, Grace Latini, Lizzie Hopkins, Kaylee Franklin, Trista Evans, Allison Dronkowski, Abigail Berger, Courtney Briggs, and Kirsten Benedict. My 3- and 4-year awards are going to 3-year for basketball is Andrea Marble, Courtney Briggs, and Allison Dronkowski. I have no 3-year awards for football, and my 4-year awards for basketball season, Trista Evans. My 4-year awards for football season, Trista Evans and Andrea Marble. I'm giving out 2 special awards this year, one for sportsmanship for football, which is going to Andrea Marble, and my sportsmanship award for basketball, which is going to Trista Evans. My scholar athlete for football is Shannon Phillips, and my scholar athlete for basketball is Trista Evans. We had a great season this year. We had participated in 5 competitions, taking home 2 first-place wins and a 3rd-place win. I'm very proud of these girls. I will miss my seniors very much, and I look forward to all of their success.
My name is Megan Toohey. I am the girls varsity basketball coach here at Windsor. Our roster this year was Grace Beatty, Lucy Beatty, Haley Colavito, Anna Finn, Hannah Hagerman, Alexis Hill, Morgan Hill, Riley Miner, Ella Peterson, Emma Peterson, Allison Radicki, and Samantha Sova. Just to talk a little about the season, we finished this season at 6-12 with 4 conference wins. This was definitely an improvement from the last couple of years, which reflects the hard work put in by all the girls. This season we accomplished many goals and we overcame a lot of adversity. I'd like to thank our 3 seniors, Samantha Sova, Emma Peterson, and Morgan Hill. I know your senior year didn't really pan out the way you'd hoped, but I hope you keep working hard and chasing after your goals. We wish you good luck, and we will miss you all. Thanks for another great season. We do have some award winners. Our first one is our 3-year award, and that goes to Samantha Sova. Our Stack Sportsmanship Award goes to Morgan Hill. Our Stack Academic Award goes to Samantha Sova. And then our special award is the Maryland Rock Award, which is an award given to the athlete who shows commitment, hard work, and improvement. And that award will go to Morgan Hill.
Hello, I'm Coach McManus, the boys varsity basketball coach here at Windsor. I'd like to congratulate the boys varsity basketball team on a great season. At this time, I'd like to introduce those players. Junior, Charlie Baez Rodriguez. Senior and 3-year award winner, Jack Beatty. Junior, Kobe Dela Cruz. Junior, Isaiah Galusha. Sophomore, Zach Hagerman. Sophomore, KJ Hagley, sophomore Jim Lindsley, senior Riley Payne, junior Ethan Reed, senior Nicholas Riley, freshman Khaled Rout, senior Andrew Segrew, and senior Jordan Starley. The season had some ups and downs. We won some big games and lost some tough ones. But the kids continued to work hard every single day, improving and getting better. I would constantly get comment after every competition we had by the opposing coach about how hard the kids played and how hard they fought no matter what the outcome was. This is a true testament of how they played and how hard they worked through the season and how great kids they were and how well they let nothing bother them and they overcome a lot of adversity through the season. I'd like to send a special congratulations to our seniors and wish them the best of luck as they move on into their future. We have some special awards to give out for the season. Academic All-Star for the 2019-2020 season is Nick Riley. I'd also like to congratulate, again, Jack Beatty on being a 3-year award winner in varsity basketball and also being named to the 2019-2020 Eastern Division All-Star team. Jack is amongst 6 other outstanding players in the Eastern Division throughout STAC. I'd at this time like to introduce our Sportsmanship Award winner. This player showed great sportsmanship throughout the season. He showed great sportsmanship throughout his 2 years on the varsity basketball program. This player always did whatever was asked of him, no matter what the outcome was. He showed great leadership throughout the season and always worked hard. Our Sportsmanship Award winner for this season was Riley Payne. I'd like to congratulate again all the players, especially our seniors, for a great season. They played hard, they played smart, they played together. I look forward to the off season and again would like to congratulate our seniors and get them and wish them the best of luck as they move through their college careers. Thank you.
I'm Bob Flans, Windsor's bowling coach. My team members are Kayla McKercher, Kayla Dean, Skylar Thomas, Alexis Barton, Daisy Austerhout, Evie Cease, Alexander Rosengrant, and then the boys team was Skylar Brannick, Michael Voris, Andy Barton, Brendan McKercher, and Luciano Hartwell Fesiano. Says we had a good year, fun year. We ended it with a fun day with some of the teachers coming out to have an afternoon of bowling with their students. Teachers had a lot of fun with that. And congratulations to my seniors, Michael Voris and Skylar Brannick. Michael's been with the team for a couple years. Skylar's a first-year bowler, and he improved a lot throughout the year. It's a good team bowler, team player. Our boys' record was 3 wins and 7 losses. The girls' record, they had a good season. Their record was 7 wins and 1 loss. They were Eastern Division champions. Alexis Barton and Skylar Thomas were awarded to the Eastern Division All-Star team. Both girls qualified to participate in the state qualifier, but unfortunately came up short. My STAC scholar athletes are Skylar Thomas and Michael Voris. The team Sportsman's Award go to Kayla Dean and Michael Voris. The Rob Barton Memorial Award goes to Michael Voris. Rob Barton was a good friend of mine. He enjoyed the game of bowling and the sportsmanship. Bowling is a lifetime sport and activity, and Michael has been bowling since he was very young. I was his junior bowling coach years ago, and Michael and his father will continue to bowl together and promote the game of bowling. Again, I would like to wish my seniors, Michael and Skylar, the best in their future, and if they go to college, good luck with college. Hoping everyone has a good summer, and we'll see you next year.
Good afternoon. I'm Coach Hogan, Windsor Indoor Track. I'm going to start tonight with reading the rosters for each boys and girls team. Emma Dool, Hannah Flagg, Shelby Goodwin, Kira Harding, Hannah Hill, Abby Jones, Casey Kephart, Anastasia Collad, Haley Kobach, Kiara Muhammad, Darby Morgan, and Kira Smith. For the boys team, Brian Afifi, Austin Bennett, Justin Brown, Nathan Hall, Colin Harding, Caleb L. Llewellyn, Dylan Northrup, Parker O'Connor, Josh Root, Hunter Seifert, Vlad Sheehan, Braxton Smith, Joe Smith, Dom Soden, Josh Stone, Landon Stone, Manny Taylor, and Avery Thurston. I'd like to start tonight by thanking a couple of my coaches. First, Mike Potenza, who does all of our distance training, and a special volunteer, Diane Hall, who's on our outdoor staff, for volunteering her time to work with the throwers. We have a couple people that are 3-year award winners. First, Abby Jones. Congratulations, Abby. And Justin Brown. Congratulations, Justin. We have one 4-year award winner, Nathan Hall. Congratulations, Nathan. One of the biggest things with indoor is that there's not a lot of team recognition. The toughest thing about indoor is we run week in, week out against all teams in the section. It's not done by just with schools our size. That being said, I think we had a pretty good year, qualifying 6 athletes for the overall Section 4 championships called the state qualifier. Abby Jones qualified for the state qualifier in 2 events and placed in all 8 meets this year, taking 4th in the state qualifier. Abby also graduates with a school record in the long jump of 16 feet 7 3/4 inches. Kira Smith placed in 3 meets and qualified for the state qualifier. Pretty good for a freshman. Manny Taylor and Joe Smith both placed in 2 meets, both as freshmen. Colin Harding placed in 4 meets as a freshman. Jacob Sampson placed in 4 meets and also qualified for the state qualifier in the 1,000 meter. Pretty impressive for an 8th grader. We also have a sophomore, Vladdy Sheehan, placed in 4 meets, also qualified for the state qualifier in the 1,000, only a sophomore. Our seniors definitely didn't let us down. Nate Hall placed in 4 of his meets in the shot put and in the weight throw. Justin Brown placed in 6 and qualified for the state qualifier in 2 different events. Josh Stone placed in 4 of his meets and took 2nd at the state qualifier. Josh qualified and ran in the New York State Indoor Championships held in Staten Island. Congratulations to all those athletes. I also have a couple sportsmanship awards to give out. First, for the boys. Boys Sportsmanship Award goes to Josh Stone. Congratulations, Josh. The girls Sportsmanship Award goes to Abby Jones. Congratulations, Abby. And we also have a couple scholar athletes to recognize. First, for the girls, Kiara Muhammad. Congratulations, Kiara. And for the boys, Josh Stone. Congratulations, Josh. I also, at this time, I'm lucky enough to give out a very special award. This is the Jerry O'Donnell Track Award. This goes to a hardworking young lady that graduates with a 3rd place finish in the 55 indoor championships, a runner-up finish in the indoor long jump, and a school record in the indoor long jump, like I said earlier, at 16 feet 7 3/4 inches. She plans to attend Lemoyne College, majoring in biology pre-med. This year's Jerry O'Donnell Track Award goes to Abby Jones. Congratulations, Abby. In closing, I'd like to say this was a pretty successful year based on the accomplishments of our individuals. We have a bright future with the younger roster, like I mentioned earlier, with all of their accomplishments. I'd also like to say best of luck to all the seniors. Hannah Flagg, Hannah Hill, Abby Jones, Justin Brown, Nathan Hall, and Josh Stone. You guys know where to find me. Come back and see me whenever you can. Thank you very much.
My name is Justin May. I'm the varsity boys swimming and diving coach here at Windsor. Our team members, Christian Arsenault, Jared Beckley, who is our Stack Sportsmanship Award winner, Andrew Campbell, Lucas Casey, Alejandro Chaviria, Ryan Forbidusi, Sean Harden, Tyler Holbert, John Isham, Aiden Kapuczynski, Aaron Launt, Chris Leap, Jamison McNamee, Frank Perrette, Nick Price, Jacob Rollo, Noah Rollo, Sebastian Sadler, Cohen Salt, Riley Salt, Micah Sandu, Dustin Sanalduce, Connor Saxby, Reed Schmidt, Riley Shelp, Isaac Sierra, Addison Smith, Thomas Sorensen, Jacoby Sweeney, Sean Thelman, who is our Stack Scholar Athlete Award winner, Nate Wickheiser, and Eli Wright. This has been another great year for our boys varsity swim team. This group of boys is one of the hardest working I have ever had in my 16 years as a head coach. This team went 8-2 in dual meets. Everything fell into place at the right time for this group of kids. And this past February at sectionals, our team had its best performance that we've ever had. Multiple individual athletes placed in the top 8 and top 16. Our team's success can be attributed to the 11 great seniors who really set the tone for this season, and as a result, were instrumental in our boys varsity swim team winning its first sectional championship. Jared Beckley, you're a great kid. Thank you for always putting our team ahead of yourself. You were always willing to swim any event that I needed you to, and you came through with the butterfly at sectionals. Good luck at college, and I promise I'll stop up and catch a baseball game. Andrew Campbell, it has been awesome watching you grow and improve every season. You have improved greatly in the past 4 years, and even this past year, you really stepped it up and became a major reason for our team's success. You are always willing to improve, and I know you're going to be successful at college. Andrew, I'll miss you. Lucas Casey, you have been an absolute joy to coach and really have been such a force on this team. Watching you go after and achieve your best time at sectionals while placing in the top 8 in both the 200 and 500 freestyle was awesome to witness. Your positive attitude, work ethic, and sense of humor will be sorely missed next season. Good luck in your future, and I'll miss you. Our next senior is Sean Harden, who served as our team manager this year. Sean was my right-hand man and enforcer in practice. Sean, I know it bothered you that you couldn't swim this season. However, your positive attitude and team spirit was very much appreciated. I am happy you were able to be part of our first sectional championship. I know your dad is proud of you and is proud of the person that you've become. Good luck in the future. I'll miss you. Tyler Holbert, I'm glad you finally joined our team this past season, even though I tried to recruit you your freshman year. Like I said before, I am shocked at how well you have done this past season. You have improved so much, and I wish you joined your freshman year. You will make a great paramedic, and I wish you the best of luck in your future. John Isham, ever since you joined our team in 9th grade, you have steadily improved from swimming 1 or 2 events per meet to become one of the biggest contributors to our team's success this past season. You really came through for the team at sectionals, placing in the top 16 in the 100-yard breaststroke. I wish you the very best of luck in the future, and please, no more Evel Knievel stunts. I'll miss you, buddy. Aaron Lawn, I love talking about you because you said you hate my voice, and I'm glad you do because this speech is being recorded so you can cherish this memory forever. Talk about improvement. Aaron, you have improved tremendously the past 4 years. I never told you, but I've always admired your work ethic. You have impressed me the past 4 years at how hard you have worked and never complained about a workout. You came through for the team big time this past season at sectionals, placing in the top 8 in the 100-yard backstroke. I wish that you had another year on this team. I'm going to miss you, buddy, and I think you're going to make a great paramedic. Riley Salt, I'm so happy you were finally able to compete on this year's team. I tried getting Riley to join our team since he was a freshman. However, he finally joined our team as a junior, but due to an injury, he could not compete. Riley accomplished something unheard of in our sport. As a diver, in his first year, he was able to take first place in diving at sectionals. Riley's performance at sectionals was a major reason our team was able to win its first sectional championship. Riley, I'll miss you, buddy, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. Dustin joined our team this past season and wanted to improve his swimming technique before he joined the armed forces. Dustin improved tremendously throughout the season and is just an all-around great kid. Dustin plans on joining the Air Force after he graduates this year, and I cannot think of a better person to serve our country. Dustin, good luck in your future. Reed Schmidt has been a part of our swim program since 7th grade. Reed has a great sense of humor and always has a ton of energy. Reed has significantly improved since his freshman year. Reed has been a major contributor to our team's success. Surprisingly, Reed was thinking about not swimming this past season, and I wasn't having it. I knew how important Reed would be for our team's morale and success. I am glad I convinced Reed to swim this past season. At sectionals this past February, Reed placed in the top 8 in the 200 IM and the 200 free relay. Reed, I'm going to miss you and your sense of humor. I wish you the best of luck in the future. Our final senior, Sean Thelman, like Jared, Andrew, and Reed, has been a member of our program since the 7th grade. Sean has been a major contributor to our team's success the past 4 years. Sean was the most diverse swimmer on this current team. I could put Sean in any event and he would do well. Sean attended morning practices consistently, and this contributed to his success this season. Sean worked hard in every practice and was a good friend to everyone on the team. He motivated his teammates with his great sense of humor. Sean was 7-2 in dual meets this season in the 100-yard breaststroke. In sectional, Sean took 3 top 8 finishes in sectionals in the 200 medley relay, 50 freestyle, and second place in the 100-yard breaststroke. I want to thank Sean, Jared, Lucas, Sean, Tyler, John, Aaron, Riley, Dustin, and Reed for their tremendous contributions to our program, and good luck in their future endeavors. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeff Nolan. I'm the Windsor Wrestling varsity coach. And it's my pleasure to introduce my Section 4 championship roster. Troy Hayes, Nick Swartz, Gabriel Lang, Langdon Sibley, Gabriel Monroe, James Hoover, Ryan Kennedy, Jacob Mann, Nathan Javier, Garrett Bidwell, Noah Taylor, Reagan Conrad, Ethan Dibble, Alex Butler, Stephen Paw, Mason McCombs, Dante Rook, and my 6 seniors, Brandon Butler, Deacon Flint, Colin Bidwell, David Flora, Noah Yadlowski, and Dylan Wilmot. This year's Stack Sportsmanship Award winner is Colin Bidwell. The wrestling team scholar athlete with the highest GPA is Dante Rook. So congratulations to those guys. I have my 6 seniors all earn multiple year participation awards. Noah Yadlowski is a 3-year varsity award winner. The last 5 seniors are all 4-year award winners. That's Brandon Butler, Deacon Flint, Colin Bidwell, David Flora, and Dylan Wilmot. We had a fantastic season this year, and I'd like to give some credit to and some thank yous to a lot of people. I'd like to thank our administration, our school board, for their support of my program, and specifically the support of the Windsor Wrestling Tournament that goes on over Christmas every year. My parents for all their help in helping the athletes be successful by working that tournament and getting their kids to practice daily. And of course the athletes for working hard every day for a very demanding sport, and coaching staff. And speaking of my coaching staff, I'd like to recognize my assistant and JV coach, Bill Garlick, my modified coach, Mike Carlson, and one of our volunteers, Colton Perry, for spending time and being a part of the program. Data-wise, this is the best season that Windsor Wrestling has ever had in its storied history. There's been a lot of great athletes and teams that have come through this building and represented the community, but this year's the best. And one of the saddest things for me as a coach is that this team was slightly robbed out of some of the recognition that would have gotten had we not dealt with this pandemic a little bit. So I want to take a few seconds and just recognize some of the things that we accomplished. We were 8-1 as a dual meet team, and once again we were in the finals of Section 4 championships to qualify for the New York State Dual Meet Championship. We lost the final dual meet over the course of 3 individual overtime matches, and it was an unbelievable and exciting atmosphere that occurred in Shenango Forks Gym. We fell short. We were also just short of garnering a wild card for the New York State Dual Meet Championship team. But regardless, I'm very proud of the boys for that effort. We were STAC East Division champions again, and we were also, for the first time in our history, STAC tournament champions. We won that event at the Johnson City Gym on a Friday night in the face of some impending weather, and my kids wrestled fantastic that evening, and that was awesome for us. We were top 3 in every tournament we competed in. As I said, we did win the STAC championships. We also won our Section 4 qualifier. We won it by over 100 points, and that's without having Brandon Butler in the lineup that day. And then we went on to the Section 4 championships and were co-Section 4 champions with the 2-time defending New York State team champion at the New York State Individual Championships, Tioga. So I'm extremely proud of that. Section 4 tournament, we qualified all 16 of our athletes, and 13 of my 16 athletes were Section 4 place winners. They include Ethan Dibble, Troy Hayes, Ryan Kennedy, Deacon Flint, Dylan Wilmot, James Hoover, David Flora, Noe Yadlowski, Langdon Sibley, Gabe Monroe, Brandon Butler, Colin Bidwell, and Garrett Bidwell. I had 2 Section 4 champions this year in Gabriel Monroe at 182 pounds and then Brandon Butler at 195 pounds. 4 athletes qualified for the New York State tournament, Brandon and Gabe. Also, Colin Bidwell and Langdon Sibley. The New York State Championships, I had 2 state place winners. Langdon Sibley was 6th place, and Gabriel Monroe was 4th place. All outstanding, excellent achievements, and I'm proud of all those boys for representing our district in this program in the best tournament and best competition that the state offers. I'd like to take a second and just wish my seniors good luck and address them individually. Brandon Butler, who's going on to Elmira to wrestle and pursue a career in education. He's been a great leader and finished his career off as a Section 4 champion. Thank you, Brandon, and good luck. Deacon Flint, he's a 3-time Section 4 place winner. When he graduates, he's going to go into the workforce. He's going to pursue a career in welding. Hard worker, tough kid. Appreciate what you've done for us, Deacon. Thank you, and good luck. Colin Bidwell is going to Oswego State University. He wants to wrestle, and he's going to pursue a career in a major of sociology. Thank you, Colin. You're a Section 4 wild card and representative of the section, and great senior, great leader. Thank you, and good luck to you. David Flora, going off to Herkimer to play baseball and pursue his education so that he can become a DEC officer, but he's also a pretty good wrestler. 2-time section place winner and a finalist this year. Thank you, David. Good luck to you. Noah Yadlowski isn't going to go into the National Guard. He's going to serve our country and pursue a career as a heavy equipment operator. Noah's a 2-time Section 4 place winner, and he's only wrestled since he was in 10th grade, so it's a pretty outstanding achievement. Thank you, Noah. Good luck to you. Dylan Wilmot is going to pursue a career in carpentry. Dylan was with us for 4 years. He's a 5-year varsity athlete. He's been a great leader. It's been fun to watch Dylan mature over the years. Appreciate all that he's done for the program. He's a 100-match winner, which is still a great accomplishment in the sport. I'd like to thank Dylan and wish him good luck. As varsity wrestling coach, I get the pleasure of presenting 2 very special awards, both with financial compensation. The first one is the Doug Bowman Memorial Scholarship Award. Doug Bowman was killed tragically at a very young age, and his mom and family, former teacher here at Windsor High School, started the Doug Bowman Memorial Scholarship Fund a number of years ago, and it's to be awarded to an athlete that basically has a fondness for wrestling. This year's Doug Bowman Award is a 2-time sectional finalist. He is a New York State wild card, and as I already said before, he's headed off to Oswego State to be a sociology major, and he embodies what this award really is all about. And this year's Doug Bowman Award winner is Colin Bidwell. Congratulations, Colin. The Bush Memorial Scholarship was an award that was started in the early 70s by the Bush family when 3 of 4 brothers were killed within a very short duration. And it was taken care of by a man named Chuck Bush, who was a Windsor alumni, a very prominent wrestler for our high school, and then went on to Cornell University, became a Division I All-American, and moved out to Colorado, started a very successful business. And through all this, he's always taken care of and honored his roots as a Windsor wrestler and to the community of Windsor, and supported this scholarship. This scholarship goes to an athlete who is going to engage in college and who is not only an outstanding wrestler, but had an outstanding attitude. This year's Bush Memorial Award winner goes to a senior who's a 3-time sectional place winner, Section 4 champion, and showed a ton of perseverance this season. And it's my honor to present Brandon Butler with the Bush Memorial Scholarship Award. Thank you.
Hello everyone, Brandon Obrey's here, Varsity Baseball. I'd like to present to you the 2020 Varsity Baseball roster. Jared Beckley, Colin Bidwell, Brandon Butler, Dylan Capello, Alec Conrad, Dylan Decker, Kobe De La Cruz, David Flora, Connor Fosdick, Lucas Kapler, Ryan Kennedy, Cody Lewis, James Lindsley, Hunter Plattner, Ethan Reed, and Carter Van Zant. We were building off a great 2019 season, excited, ready to go, and this past weekend would have been our Section 4 championship date for us. Unfortunately, we'll never know if we had a championship run in us or not. But I think it's important to know that this was not just a Windsor baseball issue. This is an issue that everyone was going through together, and we talk about it being selfless all the time and how it's one of the most important things you could ever do in your life. And the acts of quarantine was to help the most vulnerable people. Could have been your grandparents, your parents, your siblings, or even you. I feel there is some strong takeaways to take from this. For me, it's relationships. Not being able to see you guys, the students, the athletes, has been very difficult for me and still is today. There's nothing in the playbook for COVID-19 as a coach. Okay, and the virus may have taken away your spring season. It may have taken away your prom or your graduation, but it cannot take away your future. You control 100% on how you react and how you overcome this adversity moving forward. I know you're all going to do great things. I'd like to move along to our Stack Sportsmanship Award winner. That is Al Conrad, who will be playing baseball at BCC next year. Our 3-year award winner is David Flora, who will be playing baseball at Herkimer next year. Our 4-year award winner is Jared Beckley, who will be playing at Keokuk College next year. And last, we have our James Aculis Award. This is a high-character kid in our program that's been in our program for 4 years, a very hard worker, and again, will be playing at Keokuk College. It's Jared Beckley. Congratulations, Jared. Lastly, I'd like to thank our coaches in the program. We held an abundant amount of open gyms, working very hard through the off-season, building up to the spring. Their assistance and support is much appreciated. And to our 7 seniors, Brandon Butler, Jared Beckley, Colin Bidwell, Al Conrad, David Flora, Hunter Plattner, and Carter Van Zant. I'm proud to say All 7 of our seniors will be participating in some type of sport at the collegiate level. That's very impressive. Your commitment to the program is much appreciated, and you laid a strong foundation for our underclassmen. Thank you guys, and I can't wait to see you again.
Hi, good evening. This is Bill Waldron, head varsity coach at Windsor High School varsity softball. I'm here tonight to go over our roster, identify some award winners, talk a little bit about the season that we didn't have, and really focus on our team as it was built of seniors that had many years, and then what we've got to look forward to in the future. First of all, I'd like to introduce our roster. First of all, Madison Boyd, 5-year award winner, varsity softball. Emma Peterson, 5-year award winner, varsity softball. Kaylee Rosenkrantz, 4-year award winner, varsity softball. Emma Dixon, 3-year award winner, varsity softball. Jamie Ross, 2-year award winner, and Hannah Flagg, 2-year award winner. That's our 6 seniors that we had for this 2020 season. In addition to that, the remainder of the roster and those coming back, Sierra Adams, infielder, Kiara Mohammed, third baseman, first baseman, Haley Martin, utility player, infielder, outfielder, Alexis Stroop, utility player, Hannah Hagerman, catcher, third baseman, Haley Kolbach, catcher, infielder, Peyton Swartout, pitcher, outfielder. This year's team comprised of 13 people, 13 student athletes, and our team, we've got a couple awards, award winners for those that are seniors. First of all, our 2020 Sportsmanship Award. She always came to practice ready to play. She always respected her teammates, her coaches, and she always respected the other team. For this, the 2020 Sportsman Award for softball goes to Emma Dixon. We have one special award winner. We started this award 2 or 3 years ago. It's for in recognition of one of our longstanding umpires in the Binghamton Association that passed away a few years ago. He thought highly of Windsor High School softball. He umpired many of our games here. His name was Bill Kittle. Bill Kittle exemplified a lot of different things on the field as he practiced umpiring. With those, the respect, the compassion for the game, good stewardship of the sport. This year's award winner is our 4-year award winner, Kaylee Rosenkrantz, Bill Kittle Senior Softball Award. This year, no one was more disappointed than I not to be able to play the spring sports season. Although staff safety, public safety, student athlete safety was a high priority. It would have been nice to see this group together. Many of these girls, including our 6 seniors, exemplified the culture of what Windsor softball was really all about. They started young, they stayed with the program, and they carried it through, and you could really see it coming last year when we ended our season. In an extra inning game, that the eventual winner went on to represent our Class B division winner for Section 4, Waverly. It was a great game that you could see by winning 7 of our last 8 games that we were starting to turn the corner. These girls really learned how to help each other. These girls really learned how to win, what it meant to win, and how to carry themselves both on and off the field. With that said, obviously, I'd like to wish each and every one of our seniors all my best. Again, many of them have been with me for many years, and they've really done a nice job at passing on the torch to those that are younger. Those returning, again, if the last out of last year was anything that we had to look forward to, I think that there's good softball yet to come. I'd like to thank our coaches, JV coach Dean Bixby, our modified coach Casey Stahl, and I'd like to thank Mr. Durden and his staff for the support they give our program. It's always nice to know that your program's supported in every way, shape, or form. With that said, again, I'd like to wish our seniors the very best in each and all that they do. I welcome them to come back, stop, and say hi. Again, no one was at the end of the first week after we chose our roster more disappointed than I. I really thought that this year and the summer season that we had together for those that played, and most of them played, really showed what we had to offer going forward into 2020 season. With that, I'd like to just end my speech and again wish my senior class all the best, and I look forward to softball in 2021. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Corey Smith, the girls varsity lacrosse coach. Our roster this year held Alexis Hill, Ashlyn DeCoss, Bryn Andrews, Cadence Pierce, Cassidy Millward, Chelsea Norris, Cora Bennett, Elizabeth Beegel, Emma Palmer, Erica Diquan, Grace Beatty, Haley Calavito, Jillian Barnes, Carissa DeCoss, Kiara Cower, Kimberly Wenzel, Kristen Lott, Lily Devine, Lucy Beatty, Maddie Paw, Michelle Cooper, Miranda Bickham, Morgan Bryant, Morgan Raymond, Morgan Shellcross, Riley Miner, Rory Bonnell, Sam Sova, Sophia Perrett, Sophia Cabot, Tanis McNamee, and Tori Lynn Braden. Our Sportsmanship Award for this season went to Miranda Bickham. Miranda was always willing to go above and beyond to help her teammates, and she was respectful of the game and other teammates as well. She worked hard in the off-season, so Sportsmanship Award to Miranda Bickham. I was honored to coach these ladies last year for our first season of JV lacrosse at Windsor. We worked all winter and were prepared for our spring season this year for varsity. Our first week went smoothly and we were extremely focused. Next year will not be the same without our seniors and the season that never was. Good luck to our seniors in the future, and I look forward to next season having a full season. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Mike Carlson, the 2020 Boys Varsity Lacrosse coach. I want to start with some thank yous. Thank you to the Windsor School District and administration for the opportunity to coach the fine young gentlemen on this year's team. A huge thank you to Coach Claire and Coach S for their work this year with our student athletes in the weight room. Thank you to my assistant coach, Steve Miller, a true craftsman in the trade of coaching. Thank you to Tyler Tambo, our boys modified coach, Gary Diesel and Jimmy McCombs, our volunteer assistants, who were a huge presence during our off-season. Strong in numbers we were. A very large thank you to the members of our new Windsor Varsity Lacrosse Booster Club, including Coach Corey Smith, Jody Pete, Jess Salt, Dave Salt, and attending members Kara Beatty and the Diesel and McCombs families. My apologies for any members I left out. In the fall of 2019, the Windsor Boys Lacrosse declared and received status for our first varsity season. On each Sunday, our gentlemen came out to improve and work upon their best lacrosse skills. As the early mornings came each Sunday, the boys warmed up to the ways of this old man, and I became very familiar with what defines our best Black Knight lacrosse players. I quickly grew a profound respect for their talents, drive, and determination in fine-tuning their skill sets. The off-season continued leading up to March with a strong push in late February with practice each day. On March 9th, we entered the season in evaluation week for players wishing to make our first varsity team. The first week proved to be a battle for each position, some being first-time lacrosse players, but a large group of student athletes looking to make a strong Black Knight impression in Section 4 athletics. On Saturday, March 14th, after a long, hard, early morning practice in the best of our week, we proudly declared our 25-player deep roster. It is my pleasure to announce its members. 8th grade midfielder, Mason McCombs. 9th grade defenseman, Gavin Angelo. 9th grade defenseman Alex Belichick. 9th grade goalkeeper Garrett Bidwell. 9th grade midfielder Cooper Dodge. 9th grade attackman Hayden Green. 9th grade defensiveman and midfielder Stephen Paw. 9th grade defenseman Christian Rogers. 9th grade attackman Cohen Salt. Sophomore defenseman Reagan Conrad. Sophomore defenseman Zach Hagerman. Sophomore midfielder and defenseman Dante Rook. Sophomore midfielder Addison Smith. Sophomore defenseman and midfielder Thomas Sorensen. Sophomore midfielder Noah Taylor. Junior midfielder and defenseman Cooper Bump. Junior attackman Gabriel Horgan. Junior midfielder Colin Van Zant. Senior Jacob Anderson. Defenseman. Senior midfielder Jack Beatty. Senior midfielder Riley Salt. Senior attackman Andrew Segru. Senior defenseman Ethan Steckel. Senior midfielder Bryant Weingardner. And senior defenseman Noah Yudlowski. Our senior captain, Andrew Segru, is an attackman for the 2020 Windsor Black Knights. He played attack for the Knights with tenacity and intestinal fortitude to put the ball in the back of the net. If the ball was ever turned over, he was a man of fine mettle in his attempts to get it back for the team. Andrew will be attending West Virginia in the fall. Senior captain Bryant Weingardner, a midfielder for the 2020 Windsor Black Knights team. Bryant's play in the midfield was a force to be reckoned with. Strong play on both sides of the ball with offense and defense. Bryant let opponents know he was here to compete. He will be attending SUNY Broome in the fall. Senior captain Ethan Steckel, a defenseman for the Windsor Black Knights lacrosse team. Ethan was a defensive leader for the Black Knights, showing strong stick skills, voice, and defensive strategies. He was quick to take the ball away from his opponents and look to advance upfield with a transition of a chance to score. Ethan will be attending SUNY Broome in the fall. Senior captain Jacob Anderson, a defenseman for the Windsor Black Knights. A first-year player for the Black Knights, Jacob was dedicated to making an impression on the lacrosse field. His fast play and tenacity gave opponents challenges in every play. A strong and fast approach to the game made Jacob a fantastic player to watch and compete in lacrosse. He will be attending Paul Smith College in the fall. Senior captain Jack Beatty, a midfielder for the Windsor Black Knights. Jack is a true leader in every facet of being a Windsor Black Knight. He commanded every member of this team this year to do their best on and off the field. His drive and determination on the lacrosse field put him in the path of success every day he competed. Jack will be attending SUNY Broome in the fall. Senior captain Noah Yudlowski, a defenseman for the Windsor Black Knights. Noah's first year playing lacrosse was highlighted by his effort and passion involved in each play. Noah let his opponents know very quickly their best was needed to get past him on defense. Noah will be enlisting in the National Guard this summer. Senior captain Riley Salt, a midfielder for the 2020 Varsity Windsor Black Knights team. Riley Salt was a midfielder for the Knights that showed athletic prowess each and every day on the lacrosse field. He was a cerebral leader in our offense and a strong presence on the defensive side of the ball. It is my true pleasure to announce Riley Salt as the 2020 Stack Sportsmanship Award winner. Without a doubt, Riley embodies the behavior exhibited of a student athlete with strong values, respect, integrity, and always put others' needs ahead of his own. Congratulations to Riley. Thank you to the many first-year players who took a chance and dove in head first in joining and making our program what it is and will be in the future. My sincere apologies to our seniors who didn't get to make an impression on Section 4 lacrosse this year, but without a doubt made an impression upon me. For what it takes to be a Black Knight, it is without a doubt that we were ready for battle this year. I hope that the seniors will come back to visit next year and wish you the best in your endeavors. To the underclassmen, your lacrosse sticks better be in your hand. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Stay safe and be healthy.
All right. Hello, my name is John Doolittle. I've been the head girls track and field coach at Windsor for 26 years. This would have been my 26th year. My assistant coach for this season would have been Diane Hall. Even though our season was cut to 4 days of practice, it was very unfortunate. We did have some kids who we were looking at garnering some really good late in their career performances. But we're just not going to be able to see that. I guess we'll have to wait and see how some of them do in college. My roster was predominantly underclassmen. Alasia Calabras, Anasia Hines, Caitlin Jones, Kiara Smith, Cynthia Thomas, Caitlin Crawford, Adele Evans, Casey Kephart, Darby Morgan, Anastasia Collad, Jessica Connolly, and Sarah Duvall. Our two seniors on the squad were Allison Drankowski. This would have been her first year of track ever. We did decide to award her the Stack Sportsmanship Award because she just has that kind of, she carries herself that way. She was coming out for track for her first year because she intends on entering into the law enforcement field, and this was going to be her preparation for entering a criminal justice program. Abby Jones is our other senior. She is a 3-year athlete for us, and she is moving on to college as well. We wish both of those girls the best of luck, and we look forward to seeing these younger underclassmen come out next year and maybe add some more to the roster, and we'll give it another swing in 2021.
Tim Hogan for the third time. I'd like to start our boys track and field off tonight by reading the roster. First we have Kevon Atkinson, Kyle Barnes, Riley Blanchard, Justin Brown, Tenali Crenshaw, Alex Dietzen, KJ Hagley, Nathan Hall, Colin Harding, Dom Houghton, Derek Kinner, JJ Latimer, Noah Lawrence, Caleb Llewellyn, Nick Mara, Dylan Northrup, Parker O'Connor, Kareem Pearson, Josh Root, Jacob Sampson, Hunter Seifert, Vlad Sheehan, Joe Smith, Joshua Stone, and Avery Thurston. I also have some 3-year service awards to announce. First, Justin Brown. Congratulations, Justin, on 3 years of Windsor track and field, and 2 4-year service awards. First, we have Nathan Hall. Congratulations, Nathan. And another 4-year goes to Josh Stone. Congratulations, Josh. I have a sportsmanship award to hand out. That goes to Nathan Hall. Congratulations, Nate. Very quick about the outdoor track team. We were expecting a huge year from all the returning athletes we had on our roster. There's a lot of talent on this roster, and we had some athletes in all areas on the track and in the field events. I feel very bad for the seniors who didn't get to compete, and I'm very sorry for even the younger people that work so hard to get ready for the spring season. At this time, I'm lucky enough to always hand out a couple special awards. The first award is the Jerry O'Donnell Field Award. This award goes to a thrower who's improved year after year in indoor and in outdoor. He worked hard on the shot put, discus, and weight throw, as well as in the weight room. I know you've heard the saying, he's the nicest person I've ever met. This young man is that person. He plans on attending St. Lawrence University, majoring in business. This year's Jerry O'Donnell Field Award goes to Nathan Hall. Congratulations, Nate. The final award that we could hand out tonight is a very special award. It's the Gary Buckland Memorial Award. This award goes to an athlete that has run a school record 9:29.06 in the 3,200 meter run. Obviously, that was done as a junior. He's run in 3 state championships for cross country, as well as a national championship race in Oregon. He's also run in an indoor state championship and an outdoor state championship for track and field. He plans on running at Binghamton University, majoring in mechanical engineering. This year's Gary Buckland Award goes to Josh Stone. Congratulations, Josh. In closing, I'd like to thank all the seniors. I wish we had a chance to get on the track and in the field together. Kevon Atkinson, Riley Blanchard, Justin Brown, Nate Hall, and Josh Stone. Best of luck to all you guys. Like I said before, you know where to find me. Stop back and see me whenever you want. Thank you.
My name is Lauren Ponterio, and I am the boys varsity tennis coach. I'd like to start by introducing our roster. Our senior was Robert Bove, and he's the recipient of a 4-year varsity participation award. We have junior Zach Burpee, sophomore Alejandro Chavarria, 8th grader Connor Hatala Scrambling, 7th grader Adrian Holdridge, junior Aiden Kapuscinski, junior Avery Robinson, junior Noah Rollo, junior Isaac Sierra, and freshman Nathan Wickheiser. It was a disappointment for all that the spring season was cut short, but we still have much to celebrate. Several players showed up to work in the off-season more than ever before. Our first and only week of practices had a different feeling from past seasons. Not only was the weather beautiful for once, but the team felt prepared, excited, and hungry for a fresh season. This team was gearing up for some truly great tennis. Playing up from modified, we had Connor in 8th grade and Adrian in 7th. Both began the season with maturity and drive. Our lone freshman, Nate, listened carefully in every practice and hustled for every shot. Isaac patiently learned the game of tennis the right way and was seeing this pay off in week 1. We were glad to welcome Avery back to the game of tennis, and he was eager to learn and build off his natural talent. Noah's ladder runs were more enthusiastic than ever, and he continued to impress the team with his effortless net game. Unmatched work from Aiden in the offseason inspired the team in the first week of practice as he displayed his new skills. Alejandro's killer serve was ready to wreak havoc on his opponents, and he carried himself with a new confidence on the court. Zach was gearing up to show that he had transformed into a player who could play offense and defense. Lastly, our lone senior, Robert, was showing the team that he could still make time to commit to tennis despite juggling several other important commitments, including the National Guard and the New Visions program. We are going to miss Rob's passion for competition and the sense of camaraderie he created on the team. We wish him all the best the world has to offer and thank him for his service. Please keep in touch and come back and visit. Now I'd like to announce some awards. Robert Bove is the recipient of both the John Slodke Memorial Tennis Award and the Stack Sportsmanship Award. If we showed up this ready and hungry for this season, I can only imagine what next season will be like, and I can't wait. Congratulations again to our senior Robert. Thank you and good luck.
At this time, it's my honor to present a special award, the Greg Hastings Memorial Scholarship Award. Greg Hastings was a 1983 graduate from Windsor High School and one of my closest friends. He was a phenomenal multi-sport athlete in his career here at Windsor. He unfortunately was taken from us 2 years ago in a tragic ATV accident. And in honor of his memory, his family decided to create the scholarship in his name. The 2 recipients for this year are 2 kids that Greg would have absolutely identified with. They're both outstanding multi-sport athletes, and just as Greg would have respected both of them ultimate athletes. Abby Jones is the girls' candidate. She is a multi-sport athlete in track and volleyball and outstanding in both sports, and that's indoor track and outdoor track. And the boys' candidate is Jack Beatty. Football, basketball, and lacrosse and baseball he's played. So those 2 athletes definitely fit the mold for the Greg Hastings Memorial Scholarship Award. Thank you very much.
I have one special award to give tonight, our Bill Mott Award. The Bill Mott Award goes to a young lady with a high GPA, plans to play in college, or love of the game. This year, the award goes to a young lady who has played since 7th grade. She's traveled all over the East Coast to attend camps and play, was recruited by D1 coaches, but instead decided academics were more important than sports. She is the most prolific hitter I've ever had the chance to coach, and New Paltz is getting a hell of a student athlete. This year, the Bill Mott Award goes to Mackenzie Williams. Congratulations, Mac.
Hello, my name is Chris Durden, Director of Athletics here in Windsor. I'd like to begin by thanking some important people. First, I'd like to start with our varsity club officers, Dr. Andrews, the entire administrative team, the Board of Education, the coaches, and the entire Windsor community for your never-ending support of our student athletes. Also, some other special thank yous go to Karen Webb. She is our varsity club advisor, and also to Karen Pachura, my athletic secretary. Thank you for all that you do to put together and make our varsity awards a success. I would also like to thank Mr. Jason Weinstein for his assistance making all of our online presentations a reality. At this time, it is my pleasure to announce some special awards. My first set of awards today is the Senior Three-Sport Athlete Award for our senior class. As a district, we feel strongly that all of our student athletes take advantage of the athletic opportunities our district affords. As a senior, with both academic demands and other activities, we feel it's important to recognize our student athletes who dedicate themselves to giving their best and competing for the district for 3 seasons. Our first senior, participation in football, basketball, and lacrosse, Jack Beatty. Our next senior, for participation in soccer, wrestling, and baseball, Colin Bidwell. Our next senior, for participation in cross-country, indoor track, track and field, Justin Brown. Our next senior, for participation in football, wrestling, and baseball, Brandon Butler. Our next senior, for participation in fall and winter cheer and track and field, Allison Drankowski. Our next senior, for participation in football, wrestling, and baseball, David Flora. Our next senior, for participation in volleyball, indoor track, track and field, Abby Jones. Our next senior, for participation in soccer, basketball, and softball, Emma Peterson. Our next senior, for participation in soccer, swimming and diving, and lacrosse, Riley Salt. Our next senior, for participation in golf, basketball, and lacrosse, Andrew Segru. Our next senior, for participation in soccer, basketball, and lacrosse, Samantha Sova. And our final senior, for participation in cross-country, indoor track, track and field, Josh Stone. Congratulations to all of our senior three-sport athletes. My next award to announce is the Merit Clump Award, awarded to a senior boy and girl that displays academic and athletic excellence. This year's recipients are Samantha Sova and Nicholas Riley. Congratulations, Sam and Nick. My next award to announce is the Black and Gold Award, awarded to a senior three-sport boy and girl who's earned many varsity letters throughout their career and who has demonstrated excellence. This year's recipients are Emma Peterson and David Florida. Congratulations, Emma and David. My next award to announce is the Varsity Club Senior Award, awarded to a senior boy and girl involved in athletics for 4 years, respected by their peers, enrolled in post-secondary education, and is a positive influence on Windsor athletics. This year's recipients are Allison Drankowski and Josh Stone. Congratulations, Allison and Josh. My next award to announce is the John W. Benson Memorial Scholarship Award. I am honored today to present an Athletic Memorial Scholarship Award in the name of John W. Benson. This year, the Benson family will present 2 awards in John's memory. John's daughter, Emma, and both of John's sons, Tyler and Nick, are recent Windsor graduates. As many of you know, John Benson was a fixture at Windsor athletic events for many years. John was an ambassador to our district, serving as a friendly face when opponents and visitors came to town. It didn't matter to John whose child you were or what team you represented. John supported all kids. John appreciated spirited competition, yet never passed on an opportunity to recognize the efforts of all kids, regardless of jersey. When I hear the phrase, "it takes a village to raise a child," I think of John Benson. It is my hope you will as well. John lost his courageous battle with pancreatic cancer, but his impact on kids and his legacy of support in his community will continue on. One wish John and his family have is to raise awareness of pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer. Know it, fight it, end it. Know it by creating awareness. Fight it by advocating for more funds and research funding. End it by getting involved. Let's make purple the next pink. The John W. Benson Athletic Memorial Scholarship Award is presented to graduating college or military-bound Windsor student athletes who give their very best in athletics and as a person, both on and off the field. We're honored that this year the Bensons have chosen 2 Windsor student athletes, a male and a female, to receive this award. It is my honor to present this award on behalf of the Benson family to Morgan Hill and Jared Beckley. Congratulations, Morgan and Jared. My final award to announce tonight is the Andrew Wilson Donahue Athletic Memorial Scholarship Award. I'm honored tonight to present an Athletic Memorial Scholarship Award in the name of Andrew Wilson Donahue. This year, the Donahue family will present an award in Andrew's memory to a Windsor student athlete. Andrew's cousin, Nate and Mackenzie, are Windsor alumni. Andrew was a 10th grader and a promising 3-sport athlete at Seton Catholic. On May 21st, 2004, he had just pitched very well in a varsity baseball sectional contest. As you can imagine, being only a sophomore, Andrew was excited at performing so well in a varsity contest. Upon returning home that day, Andrew told his parents this was the greatest day ever. Andrew was just a typical kid like all of you out there today. A bright future, everything to live for. Unfortunately for Andrew, he was a passenger in a car with a reckless driver that same afternoon. Within a few hours, his life was tragically cut short in a horrible car crash. So, with graduation season upon us, in the memory of Andrew, I ask that we all reflect on the dangers of reckless and distracted driving anytime you get behind the wheel or climb in the passenger seat. The Andrew Wilson Donahue Athletic Memorial Scholarship Award is presented to a graduating senior student athlete who gives their very best in athletics and as a person, both on and off the field. We are honored that this year the Donahues have chosen a Windsor student athlete to receive this award. It is my honor to present this award on behalf of the Donahue family to a Windsor student athlete who exemplifies the very best of Andrew. That student athlete is Emma Dixon. Congratulations, Emma. Some final thoughts. To our underclassmen, please take advantage of the virtual online workouts our coaches are sending out. Before you know it, the season will be here, and we want you to be prepared to put your very best forward. You have big shoes to fill, so we're hoping you're working hard. I can tell you it's entirely too quiet here on campus. The coaches and I look very much forward to having you back soon. To our senior student athletes, you have represented yourself, your parents, the district, your coaches, and I with class and integrity over your entire athletic career. It has been a pleasure to watch you compete with sportsmanship, both on and off the field. Our times are filled with uncertainty, but one thing is certain: our senior student athletes will be successful in any endeavor they choose. We look forward as a district to seeing their accomplishments in the future. The very best of luck to our seniors. In closing, we'll make an announcement soon in regards to how our student athletes can receive their individual packets with awards. In addition, if anything is misspelled or incorrect, please bring it to our attention immediately to get corrected. Please stay safe, and thank you for watching.